guys, we're going to do something that I wanted to do for a while now, but like I hadn't actually gotten to do. So what we have, where did I just throw it? Oh, there. We have two different kinds of melting candies. We have Wilton's orange candy melts, and then we have, I got a long time ago, Ghirardelli candy whites. We also have some teeny tiny green ones for doing drizzles. And then we have Oreos. I'll warn you, Oreos may be eaten. You may be wondering what this is here. This is actually a fondue melter pot thing that I got. I even got a cute little spatula for the occasion. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to try and use my Mickey Mouse mold to make some really cool little treats here, because I got this candy for a while and I need to do something with it. Right, Kiki? Kiki's over here in the corner trying to figure out what the heck Mom is doing. Want to say hi? Say hi. Hi. Okay, now that you've gotten cat fur all over Mommy, we're actually going to start out with, what we're going to do is we're going to put white on the bottom, an Oreo in the middle, and then we're going to put orange on top and then drizzle it. This is what we're going to try and do. Don't think it's actually going to happen, but we're going to try. And the reason we're starting with white is literally just because it'll make it easier when I switch it out. Literally, there's no other reason. And we're going to make at least 6 because that's how many is here. I also wanted really thick layer. That was the popcorn bucket that has candy in it that just kind of exploded. So we're gonna put a bunch in here. I need to get rid of it anyway. Ooh, they're starting to melt. This is so exciting. This literally doesn't have a setting on it or anything. You just plug it in. Melt faster. Anyway, so the chocolate has melted. You want to make sure that it's melted to the point where you can't see any more bits, and it's like very liquidy. This is still kind of thick, but we're going to try and work with it. The pan, luckily, is not too hot, which is good for our case, because what we're actually going to do, and I've already kind of put a little bit there. Let me put this spatula in the bowl. Okay, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna let that get really liquidy, is we're going to take, since there's not a whole lot of chocolate, which I'm kind of upset about, we're going to, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna take one Oreo. I'm actually gonna set them on the sides. This one broke. Put them on top, because as soon as they get the white gets inside, we're going to instantaneously drop the Oreo in. Okay. Wish me luck that I don't burn myself or lose chocolate. This is not gonna work. And since we have a Mickey head, you want to really get, okay, you can stop. You really want to get the chocolate like around. All right, we're gonna put this one. Oh, it barely fits. Oh no, it doesn't. Why did I not know this? Okay, I'm annoyed with myself right now because I didn't test this out. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to break them into pieces. We're changing up how we're doing this. I'm literally winging it. All right, now we're gonna pour some on top. This isn't hot, it's warm, but it's heavy. And then just pour it all in there. Come in. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm tapping the Oreo in the chocolate so that way it settles and it's also covering the Oreo. we're gonna use all that we have left on this last one because there's not a whole lot of white chocolate left over. Again, you want to try and get, we are running out of chocolate. You want to try and get the ears. This is where the spatula comes in. You want to get it in the ears, and if you need to tap it, do it. And then again, you quickly put the larger piece, of course, where the larger part of the head is. Smaller pieces, smaller head, or smaller ears, smaller head. Brain no function, brain no worky. Trying to get as much of the white chocolate as I possibly can so I can cover this thing. Just remember, when we freeze this, which is what we're going to do when we're completely done, when we freeze it, it'll solidify with the Oreo. So as long as it's covered, don't worry about what's on the outside or anything. Just cover it as much as you possibly can. Alrighty then, it's covered. Now we're gonna do the other 4. And I will see you in a second as soon as I get this open, as soon as I get it melted. Okay, it has been some time. Literally I've like left, I had a snack, realized I needed more chocolate or candy, so I put it in there. This outside container is extremely hot. So please, if you have any sort of fondue thing that you're using, please be careful. This outside is very, very hot. This is actually still thick, but because I don't want to be doing this for like another hour, I've also already crumbled up a bunch of different Oreos. Still don't think that they're actually going to be big, and I actually recommend not using the cream, but I'm lazy and we're doing this quickly, so yay. Kiki, you're making Mama nervous. So what we're gonna actually try doing is scooping it, because I've got so much of it, and just, it's not like super, it's not like super duper melted, but it's enough. Tap, 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 tap. We're going to shove some Oreos open there. Boop, boop, boop. And you don't want to shove them too close to the bottom, because then they will stick out at the bottom, and we want the bottoms to be, ow, that was hot. So now I'm going to scoop some more, tap, 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 tap. And when you're tapping this, it's like settling the chocolate, so it's completely covering everything. We're essentially making our own Mickey Mouse shaped Oreo candy bar. Take the tiny bits and boop them in there. I'm trying to be picky because you want your Oreos to be as flat in the ear as possible, because if not, they're gonna, yeah, just like that one, they're gonna stick up and it's not gonna fit properly, so you have to put more chocolate on that. Which, I mean, if you want more chocolate, I don't care, put more chocolate in, but I don't want to melt more chocolate because it can take a long time. Okay, so that one is done. We are done with the Oreos. Now we're gonna take all the chocolate we have left, because this is our last one, and we're gonna scoop it all in there. Alright, and you can use a spoon, you don't have to use your finger to get the last bits off, because actually this chocolate's really hot. Okay, so when you're done with it, like I said, you want to definitely try and level it out as much as possible. Earthquake! Okay, so now that these are done, I'm actually going to put these, you can put them in the fridge or the freezer. Freezer will melt them harder, but you may get little swirls if you have darker colored chocolate. Or you can just put them in the fridge. That will cool them down slower and not leave as much swirls. Like I said, I'm going to put it in the freezer and I'm going to clean up this mess.
In this town, home. Everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
Cause I'm a gambling boogeyman, although I don't play fair. Hopeless, you're finished, you haven't got a prayer.
So when the chocolate is done freezing in the freezer or cooling, however you want to look at that, hardening, we're going to use this. This is like a little miniature Wilton's candy melts, and this is for drizzling. Okay, so this little pouch I ended up microwaving for 2 minutes. I did the whole minute and then 30 intervals, and it's nice and hot and warm. I'm trying to keep it warm. Okay, so we're gonna pop these off into a little plate. This is gonna make such a mess. You're gonna just pop it right on out. Look how cute that is. I love how I tried to put a plate here so that way it would look clean. Not happening. Okay, so this candy is gonna get everywhere. So you just push them off and they come right out. Look! They're so cute. I've got candy all over my hands. Give me a hot second to clean up. Okay, so now that I've cleaned myself up a little bit, we're gonna take your little, it's still all over the place, but I'll clean it up later. Take your little pouch and you're gonna cut it just a little bit in the corner. I'm also gonna cut off this right here because it's gonna throw me off. When you cut, if you do decide to cut off the little dangling end, do not cut the bag because, whew, ooh, I actually cut that hole too big. Okay, start out with a tiny hole and then go from there. And this is not melted enough. I was going to have it drizzle across, but it's not like, so I was gonna just simply drizzle across, but it's, yeah, it just looks like a little worm. No. Some of them look okay. These are my little Oreo chocolate candy bar Mickey Mouse pumpkins. Oh no! I was gonna get pumpkin spice and I was gonna sprinkle a little bit in the chocolate and mix it in there. I don't know if that would have tasted good or not. I'm glad I didn't do that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it, I don't know, entertained you, inspired you to do something. Showed you how much I really need to work out because I've had so much candy today. Anyway, I'm gonna put these, oh, when you're done putting drizzle on them, put them back in the freezer to finish, because now that's gotta solidify, and then put them in a container or a baggie and try to keep them in the fridge so that way they stay nice and cool. I know here in Florida it gets really humid, and so you don't want them melting. They're already starting to melt a little bit. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video, and happy Halloween. Bye.